Hello friends, hope you are good. This is your lecture number 51 of unit number 5, that is design of engine component. And in this session we are going to look into the selection of ball bearing. So let's get started with this session. Let's start with the definition first. A bearing is a machine element which supports the another moving machine element, which is known as journal. तो बेरिंग में आपका क्या होता है, जो एक मशीन एलिमेंट है जो कि सपोर्ट करता है अनदर मूविंग मशीन एलिमेंट को. ठीक है. इट परमिट्स अ रिलेटिव मोशन बिटवीन द कॉन्टैक्ट सरफेस ऑफ द मेंबर्स while carrying the load. So in short, the bearing helps to reduce the friction between the two moving parts. Okay, actually these are of two types. The first one is of sliding contact and the another one is for rolling contact. So note down this figure. The figure A shows the sliding contact bearing. The fixed element and the moving element has the surface contact. Okay, so that's why it is called as a sliding contact bearing. On the other side of figure B, it is rolling contact bearing. The moving part and the fixed element possess the rolling or rollers between these two elements, so that's why it is called as a roller contact bearing. So in case number 2, that is rolling contact bearing, the friction is much less than the sliding contact bearing because it possesses the less surface area prone to the friction. Okay, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि इस मूविंग एलिमेंट और इस फिक्स एलिमेंट के बीच में सिर्फ एक पॉइंट कांटेक्ट है. ठीक है, एक पॉइंट कांटेक्ट है. तो बाकी के जो सरफेस एरिया इस बॉल्स का वो क्या है, फ्री है. तो उस वजह से आपके दोनों एलिमेंट के बीच में फ्रिक्शन मिनिमम होता है. सो दैट्स वाई द रोलिंग कॉन्टैक्ट बेरिंग प्रीफर्स फॉर द लेस फ्रिक्शन एरिया. ओके, सो actually in your syllabus there is only a heading that you have to select the bearing. Okay, so we need not to go much deeper in this topic. We don't have to design the bearing, as well as we don't have much types of sliding bearing or much technical definition related to it. Okay, so just we have to cover the selection of ball bearings. Okay, in your syllabus the only point is given that selection of ball bearing. So let's consider the factors to be selected while selecting the ball bearing. The first factor is speed of the bearing and the journal. Okay, the first factor is speed. You have to consider the required speed for your specific application. You have to select minimum, maximum, or it actually it depends on the number of RPM of the shaft. Okay, the much more number of RPM, you have to select the appropriate ball bearing for the application. Then the second factor is a load on the bearing. You have to consider the load acting on that bearing. Okay, for example, if you have to fix the ball bearing on railway wheels, okay, so you have to consider the maximum loads. Or on the other side, if you have to select the ball bearings for the, let's say, bicycle wheels, okay, so in that case you have to consider the minimum load bearing capacity for that bearing selection. Okay, then another factor is you have to consider the service life requirement, whether it is required for a nominal service life for 1 year or for 5 year or 10 year or so on. Okay, so you have to consider the maximum service life for that specific application. For example, you consider that you have to select the ball bearing for the windmill. Okay, so windmill is already fixed on the remote area where the wind speed is maximum. So in that case it is not possible to replace that ball bearing frequently, so you have to consider the maximum service life for that application. Okay, then the another factor you have to consider while selecting the ball bearing is required lubrication, whether it requires lubrication or whether it not need to lubricate that bearings. Okay, so it is important factor for minimizing the friction. Then also the dimensions and the material is important. Another factor is you have to consider the torque to be transmitted. Okay, whether it is required more torque to be transmitted or less torque transmitted. Then we have tolerance or the grade of ball bearing. Okay, then another is noise or etc. So these are the some factors you have to consider while selecting the ball bearings. Let's repeat once again. You have to consider the speed of bearing and the general. Then we have to consider the load on the bearing. Then we have to consider the service life requirement. Then we have required lubrications. Then we have required maximum torque to be transmitted. Then we have to consider the dimensions and the material requirement. Then we have tolerance and the grade, and final we have noise or etc. So this is up to it is okay for this topic. The examiner may ask you for write down this specific application directly, approximately for 4 to 6 mark. It's okay for this question. So let's consider this as a homework. You have to enlist the factor of selected while selecting the ball bearings, and you have to explain each of them in short. Okay, so consider this here as a homework. This question might ask you to for 4 marks. Okay, so keep practicing and write down this homework and upload on your classroom.